do our job blocking. So we'll just see whatever Coach Grimes, whatever works the best, we'll go with throughout the season.
Do you feel like there's any guys on defense that are giving you guys fits, that are any guys standing out that are tough to shake?
I mean, Dian's a tough defender. He played cornerback, so I mean, him at the safety, he's not going to get outrun. I mean, he's used to guarding guys that run 4.3 40s, 4.4. So obviously, we have a bigger body. Like, obviously, I'm taller than him, so I just need to use that to my benefit and kind of box him out on routes and kind of get to the inside. And if I do that, we'll be able to catch the ball. But yeah, he's stepping up. Zane Anderson he took Fred's position at the Flash, that linebacker. He's doing well. He knows how to cover. So he was at safety last year. So the same thing, like he can guard quick guys. He does his job. So as long as he's making tackles, he'll stay at that backer position.
How far along is
on the offensive staff? How nice is it to still have Coach Clark around coaching you at times?
It's nice. It's nice because I mean he was with me throughout my freshman year. He kind of was patient with me, taught me what I needed to know, and now they expect more of me, blocking obviously. But yeah, it's just awesome that that we have that relationship still. So it wasn't 100% meeting new guys, proving to them that we can play, but just having Coach Clark and having him alongside, so it's not a completely new a new experience.
Has much changed for a tight end position, given the fact that it's a brand new offense under Coach Grimes in comparison to when Coach Detman was here?
It's not super new. Yeah. I would say this year compared to last year, there's a lot more attention to detail on our blocking, which gaps we have to be blocking, not just a guy, but staying in the gap, not knowing when the defenses do stunts and twists, not over-exaggerating the block, and just kind of keeping our eyes open, keeping our heads on a swivel, so we can have those blocks. And I mean, yeah, just the attention to detail on every run play. It's something new that we have to know. So that's the main thing right now for me. That's new, because I mean, my first year playing tight end last year, I was just like, all right, I got to block this guy and stay in front of him. Now it's you need to be like a bulldozer, push this guy back, get some push, and help our running backs out because they're reading off of our hip. They're knowing where they have to decide where to run. So that's the main thing.
When all's said and done, the offense steps up on the field on Saturday. What are BYU fans going to see from this offense? I mean, how would you characterize this offense?
I would say we're very disciplined. We're going to be a lot more disciplined. We're going to execute. We're going to make when it's needed, we're going to make plays. When we're going to surprise the defenses, first play, second play of the game, we might take some shots. It's just going to depend. But I think the overall thing, very disciplined. We're really focusing on not fumbling, not throwing interceptions. So that's the main focus. I think we'll be very disciplined running the ball, very disciplined with our route running, very specific, knowing where to go, where to be, reading these defenses. So I think we'll be a smarter offense, more disciplined, and an offense that will execute, score more points.
West Coast pro-style offense?
A little bit of both. We'll see. We have, I mean, you've noticed our run plays. They're pro-style, running the ball, but other times we're going to split it out. And I mean, when we have Coach Roderick, who knows how to coach those four verts type plays, he's very detailed, and I mean, I think we're going to run that very well. So whatever's needed in whatever game, if we have to run the ball pro-style, we have to spread out and be quicker than the defense, we'll go with what's necessary. So that's the plan.
Coach Grimes has coached in the SEC, but he also coached Boise State, but he also coached on a national championship team as well. What has he brought to this program to reflect those type of programs?
I mean, I think the first experience that we had was just, wow, this guy's he has the authority. When you hear his voice, and you're like, all right, we have to listen. And I mean, he's a serious guy. He's a great guy on outside of practice. He cares about us. But once we step on the football field, he demands perfect plays. And I mean, if we don't do it right, if we have a false start, you've noticed in practice today, the O-line or tight end, he's out for that play. He's got to get his mind right, and once he's ready, he can go back in. So I mean, he has that authority. He has the experience, so he knows. I mean, he's told us, he's like, I don't tell people this all the time, but we have the talent. We have guys that can make plays, but we have to execute like those championship teams. And if we execute, then we'll be a great team. We'll turn this season around. We'll make it it'll be a surprise for the fans this year.
It seems like accountability is a big deal with him. Is that true? Is that fair?
Yeah, definitely. He knows that we all know the playbook. We took tests before we even started spring ball. They gave us, and we were taking tests on it like we do in class. So I mean, he knows that we know it. We just have to have the mental toughness to execute each play, execute our assignment, and just do it right. The defense is going to be going hard. They're going 100% against us, but we have to be tougher. We have to be hard-nosed. We have to push them back. And if we don't do it, we're just not going to see the field. So it's definitely, he demands that accountability also.
Still playing baseball this spring?
This year I'm not.
You're not going to?
No. I just decided to focus on football this year. I mean, I miss it. I've gone to some games. I've watched them, cheering them on, but it would have been crazy learning this new offense, having these practices that are demanding a lot more of us. It's a lot more intense. We're a lot more tired. I mean, I was exhausted last year going from practice to weights to class to practice to weights to class to doing my homework until 9, 10 o'clock at night. So, I mean, I think I made the right decision, and if something happens where baseball, they ask me and they need me, maybe I'll switch, or I won't switch, but I'll switch back and play both. That's what I meant. I will not switch. I will not switch. That was a bad word.
He meant switch hitter.
I might come back if they need me to, but we'll see in the future.
Talk about the classroom a little bit. The classroom. When you're in the tight end's classroom, talk about the players that are there and what's going to make this tight end group better than last year's group.
Well, I mean, Coach Clark, he's a great guy. He's serious when he needs to be serious. He's laughing and messing with us when we have that time. But I mean, the guys in the locker room that are in the locker room or in the tight end room, I mean, JJ last year he switched. He was kind of a quiet guy. He just wanted to learn what he could and just get it done. But this year he's showing his personality a lot more in our team room. So that's awesome. He's a funny guy. He's stepping up. He's being more of a leader with the tight ends. And Joe, I mean, it's unfortunate that he got hurt, but he was manhandling guys when he was blocking and he was catching the ball. So he's definitely stepped up. They know he's going to be a leader, and they demand him to make some plays once he recovers from the thumb injury.
Yeah, Moroni.
Obviously Moroni.
Yeah,
I can't forget about Moroni. He's been with us since day one. I mean, he's injured fall camp, throughout the season, throughout spring. I mean, he's at practice every day. He can't run or really do anything, but he's like a coach. He has a play sheet. He's telling us when to go in and everything. So, I mean, obviously everyone, I looked up to him last year, even when he was hurt. So, I mean, he knows his stuff. He's a definite leader, and he's going to add to the tight end room and to this group once he gets healthy.